If you are evaluating cloud security platforms for AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, or a hybrid estate, Trend Micro Cloud One deserves a close look. Cloud One is Trend Micro's cloud-native application protection platform, or CNAPP, and it unifies several critical capabilities that used to be purchased and managed as separate products. In this review, I will explain what it does, how it uses AI, how it is licensed and deployed, where it shines, where it may not fit, and how it compares to competitors like Prisma Cloud, Wiz, Lacework, Aqua, Sysdig, Microsoft Defender for Cloud, and Checkpoint Cloud Guard. Start with the core concept. A CNAPP brings together cloud security posture management, workload and container protection, application security, and storage scanning into a single platform. Trend Micro Cloud One includes modules for workload security, container security, application security, file storage security, network security, and conformity for posture and compliance. The benefit is less tool sprawl, more consistent policy, and centralized reporting that maps easily to frameworks like CIS, PCI DSS, HIPAA, ISO 27001, and NIST. How does Trend Micro use AI and machine learning? Across the platform, Trend Micro augments signatures and rules with machine learning to detect novel malware, suspicious process behavior, and anomalous activity patterns. Threat intelligence from Trend Micro's Smart Protection Network feeds rapid updates on emerging indicators of compromise. When connected to Trend Vision One, Trend's XDR platform, Cloud One telemetry can be correlated with endpoint, identity, email, and network signals to reveal multi-stage attacks and reduce alert noise. This combination is useful for identifying cloud account takeovers, lateral movement from compromised servers, and misconfigurations that elevate risk. Let's break down the modules. Workload security is the agent-based layer that protects Windows and Linux instances on premises, in data centers, and across AWS, Azure, and GCP. It delivers anti-malware, host-based intrusion prevention, application control, integrity monitoring, and host firewall. The agent enables virtual patching, which is valuable when you cannot immediately remediate a vulnerability, but need risk reduction during a change window. For organizations running legacy applications or critical production servers, this is often a primary reason to choose Trend Micro. Container security covers image scanning in registries such as Amazon ECR, Azure Container Registry, and Google Container Registry, as well as integration with CI and CD pipelines. It checks images for known vulnerabilities, secrets, and configuration risks before they reach production. Kubernetes admission controls can block the deployment of non-compliant images, while runtime protection adds visibility into active workloads. This aligns with a shift-left model that addresses defects during build and deploy phases. Application security adds a layer of protection for web applications and APIs. It can provide virtual patching for common web vulnerabilities, reduce the effort required to manage traditional web application firewalls, and support secure development practices. Combined with secure coding and regular testing, this helps cut exposure time for OWASP top 10 issues and third-party component risks. File storage security focuses on malware and sensitive content scanning for cloud object stores like Amazon S3 and Azure Blob Storage. It scans new or modified objects and can quarantine or tag findings for downstream workflows. This is particularly useful for data lakes, content sharing portals, and partner upload buckets, where untrusted files may arrive at scale. Network security provides virtualized intrusion prevention and inspection for cloud networks. It is used to protect traffic flows and segment critical applications. Deployment patterns vary by cloud provider, and the value is strongest when you want deep inspection near crown jewel workloads. Conformity is Trend Micro's cloud security posture management capability. It continuously evaluates cloud accounts and resources against best practices and compliance rules, flags misconfigurations like overly permissive IAM roles or publicly exposed storage, and offers remediation guidance. It also provides reporting mapped to standards and supports integration with ticketing pools so findings become actionable tasks. For many buyers, Conformity becomes the day-to-day dashboard for posture and drift. Integration is a strength. Cloud One supports CI pipeline hooks for GitHub Actions, GitLab CI, Jenkins, and Azure DevOps. It connects to registries, cloud inventories, and server orchestration platforms. It supports infrastructure as code templates so teams can assess risks in CloudFormation, ARM, or Terraform before deployment. Alerts can flow to SIEM platforms, chat tools, and IT service management systems, preserving existing operations while raising the quality of signal. Pricing is flexible. Cloud One is available as pay-as-you-go consumption via cloud marketplaces and as enterprise subscriptions with committed terms. Costs are scoped to the protected resource, such as number of workloads, images, buckets, or accounts, and discounts scale with volume. Many organizations start with Conformity for posture visibility, then layer in workload security or container security where runtime controls are needed. This phased approach controls spend and demonstrates value early. Where does Trend Micro Cloud One stand out? First, the maturity of its host protections and intrusion prevention is a differentiator, especially for hybrid fleets that include older operating systems or tightly regulated applications. Second, the breadth of modules reduces the need for multiple vendors, which simplifies audits and operations. Third, when paired with Trend Vision One, organizations get advanced detection and response that correlates cloud events with endpoints and identities. Where might it not fit? If your primary priority is a purely agentless deployment that inventories every risk with minimal deployment work, agentless first CNAPPs like Wiz or Lacework may be faster to initial visibility. If your focus is specialized data security posture analysis and sensitive data discovery at extreme depth, a dedicated DSPM tool may be a better complement. Finally, very container-heavy shops that prefer eBPF-based runtime controls may favor platforms purpose-built for Kubernetes runtime, such as Sysdig or Aqua. In many cases, customers combine agentless posture from Conformity with selective agents for workloads that need runtime control. Deployment considerations are straightforward. Start with a small pilot. Onboard a development or non-production cloud account into Conformity to baseline posture. Connect a registry and run image scans to gauge risk. Choose a representative set of servers for workload security, validate policies in monitor mode, then tighten to block only after change control. Define exceptions and tune alerts before broad rollout. For storage, scan a high-value bucket and integrate results into existing ticketing flows. Use automation templates provided by Trend Micro for IAM roles and logging, so onboarding can be repeated consistently across accounts. For compliance and governance, enable policy mappings aligned to frameworks your auditors expect. Generate evidence directly from Conformity and schedule recurring reports. Map remediation playbooks to specific misconfigurations, such as removing public access from storage or enforcing encryption at rest. Close the loop by measuring time to remediate and using scorecards to drive accountability across application teams. Support and ecosystem matter. Trend Micro offers 24/7 enterprise support, onboarding assistance, and solution architects who help with architecture and migration plans. Documentation includes reference architectures for AWS, Azure, and GCP. The partner ecosystem includes managed security providers who can operate Cloud One and Vision One on your behalf if you want a co-managed model. In summary, Trend Micro Cloud One is a well-rounded CNAPP that combines proven runtime controls, AI-enhanced detection, and comprehensive posture management across the major clouds. It suits organizations that need both agent-based depth for critical workloads and broad posture visibility, prefer consolidation under a single vendor, or want to extend into XDR with Trend Vision One. If you are comparing options, weigh your need for agentless speed, runtime control depth, integration with your CI/CD stack, and reporting for auditors. A short pilot will reveal fit quickly, and Cloud One's modular design makes that pilot practical without a full platform commitment. If you are ready to evaluate, outline your cloud accounts, container registries, and the top 5 compliance risks you must address this quarter. Map those to the corresponding modules and estimate protected resources to forecast cost. With that plan, you will be able to measure results within the first 30 days and make a confident decision about Trend Micro Cloud One.